SoFieReacts up with a wonderful day. Today we're going to be reacting to the Vampire Diaries Season 4, Episode 13. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction. Professor! Is this when he first discovered the place of the kill? Oh, it's creepy. Oh, we're going on trip! I love this! This is the first time we step out of Virginia.
She killed my brother, tried to get you to put a dagger in my back. She's lucky all she's getting is the evil eye. You know I can hear you, right? You know I don't care, right? You've never talked about what you'll do with the cure once we find it.
Oh, this is the real talk.
I don't like to speculate.
He doesn't want to take it.
Sorry.
Oh.
There's a less awkward way to do this.
Doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
So Ketsia killed the other woman?
Yeah.
Jealousy?
Silas was immortal. She couldn't kill him. So she trapped him in a cave and buried him alive instead.
So many centuries later, her descendants created the hunters to find him, cure him, and kill him. You know what? I'll explain on the hike.
The hunter's purpose is not like to find the ultimate weapon for vampires, you know, the cure, but like to use the cure on Silas. Most vampire hunters that we've known don't know that. It doesn't come with a handbook. Like,
Going.
what?
I think the moment you stop being a vampire, our whole blood connection to you is broken. So whatever happens to you, happens only to you. Which means I can kill your ass.
Don't think so. I think the other option is more likely believable.
So no one else has to die.
Actually, I think this is interesting. Like them
Signal. That's a good
outside
sign.
of Mystic Falls.
You and I have the tombstone, which does God knows what. And Elena has no point.
God.
About me.
You have no
Seriously,
time.
I'm starting to be annoyed by this whole thing between Elena and Rebecca, to be honest.
The shame is the human compass.
So, legend spread that these miners, in exchange for a drop of their blood, saw visions of their lost loved ones in the well they were digging. My wife and my son died within months of each other.
Oh! Cole said that Silas will bring hell into this world, and Shane said that Silas will, I don't know, somehow bring the death, because he said that all these sacrifices are temporary because Silas will bring them back. Is this what Shane is trying to do? Bring the dead people? His wife and his son?
So I decided to try the well out for myself.
What's going on in here? Like, spirits?
I saw her eyes, her smile. My blood let me see her again.
Jeremy!
Oh.
Somebody just saved my life.
Of course there's other people here. Something Aro taught me, never assume you are the only one on a seemingly deserted island.
How stupid do you think I am?
Stupid enough to raise an immortal witch, so I'd say incredibly.
Dude, I'm shocked you even want the cure, considering you've got the most to lose once Wayne is human.
Do you really think that I'm gonna take this cure, break the sire bond, and fall out of love with you?
No. I'm saying we don't know.
I hate that because of Damon's insecurity. He's sadly being influenced by everyone that are saying that him and Elena are not gonna work and that Elena will fall out of love with him once she takes the cure. There's no such thing as vampire Elena that wants Damon and human Elena that wants Stefan. There's one Elena that used to love Stefan, then Stefan went with Klaus, then she fell in love with Damon. Yes, she changed, people change, but it has nothing to do with the feelings. So yeah, I don't like this.
You killed his mother. And let's not forget that we're standing in a house where Elena's Aunt Jenna used to live.
Oh,
Or did you think that your charm would make us forget how you killed her too? You are not even worth the calories.
So feel guilty right now. For feeding for Klaus. Caroline is making me so freaking guilty.
I burn talking to you.
No!
No way in hell.
Now that was definitely worth the calories.
Silas. Oh.
I swear this place is haunted.
1,000 years old vampire. Scared from Haunted Island. Oh god.
You're crushing me.
She can't even be vulnerable. God. Okay. You know what? Several characters are at their worst this season, but Rebecca is actually at her best. I'm still loving her this season.
What are you gonna do when Elena becomes human and comes running back to you?
Delusional. I think Stefan
If I
resonated with
did the
her.
cure, it wouldn't be for her.
It would be for him.
It'd be for me.
Because I feel like the only one that is worse at being vampire than Elena is Stefan, to be honest. Because how much time is gonna pass before like he turns into the evil rapper again.
When we lost our son in the car accident, my wife kind of lost it. She tried to resurrect his body using magic. Look, the truth is she tried to bring her son back using expression and it overwhelmed her. And she died.
Fuck you!
You taught me the same magic that killed your wife?
Yeah, but look, the upside is I've learned.
Downside is you turned her into a bomb that only you can dismantle.
Literally!
You win. I'm nothing. Now save her. Please.
I'm sorry, mate. I didn't quite catch that.
Please.
No, Tyler.
See, now I think you're just telling me what I want to hear.
God,
I mean, you were
Klaus!
pathetic earlier.
No. You can't tell me that your hatred towards Tyler is stronger than your love for Caroline. I know you love her. What the heck are you doing, Klaus?
He's not on the trail.
I'm done trusting you. Where's the cure?
You remember that magical well I was telling you about? Silas and the cure are buried deep below it.
What if you had a second chance to bring us both back?
I can't, baby. I'm not a witch.
We have a witch. His name is Silas.
And that's when she explained everything that I had to do. Complete the hunter's mark, to access the spell, and empower a descendant of Ketsia to perform it.
Bonnie Bennett's related to this crazy-ass witch?
It just clicked in my head. Wow, Bonnie Bennett.
Bonnie Bennett's related to
Bennett
this
line?
crazy-ass witch?
Seriously? I'm gonna burn the whole island down, Bonnie.
Not disagreeing on the easy part.
All right, we get it. You two hate each other.
Yeah. I'm Stefan here, seriously.
Can we just keep going, please?
Technically, you didn't achieve evil status until you killed me.
Nice turn of events.
What about the dozens that died in sacrifice? Where do they fit into all this?
As you can imagine, that was not an easy pill to swallow. Caitlin, it's me. The guy who refused to serve a meat course at our wedding. I can't orchestrate 3 massacres.
It isn't like that.
3 massacres?
Leading these...
We only had 2.
Is that why you brought us all out here in the middle of nowhere? Complete massacre number 3?
It doesn't work that way, Damon.
But in order for him to bring Silas back, he needs to do the massacre number 3. What is he planning right now? The last massacre is taking place right now? Something's missing. And Shane's wife looks fishy AF, and I thought Vicky was crazy.
It's my fault.
No, he's not gonna let you die.
I'm sorry.
You didn't do any of this.
You can't be that messed up.
If you want her to die, fine. But then you can sit here and watch her die yourself.
Oh, you're playing on his, softy side. Let's see if that works.
I could kill you. And no one would find it.
We established that you can't kill me without sending Bonnie off the deep end.
There is one flaw in your logic. I don't give a crap about Bonnie Bennett.
That hurts in a freaking deep level. Damon, don't say that. God, I hate this guy. He's creepy AF.
Being human isn't gonna change my feelings for you.
Fine. Say they're real. Say you become human and you still love me. Then what?
Take the cure with me. That's how certain I am that I'm gonna love you, even after this is all over.
You know, I used to miss being human. Now I can't think of anything more miserable on earth.
I did the same thing that every one of you would have done to protect the people that you love. And before you cast me as the bad guy, maybe you should remember that Elaine has helped to kill not one, but two of my brothers. Maybe we're not as different as everyone's making us out to be. Jeremy's not here.
As she said, she did the same thing that they would have done to protect their own people, you know? So they totally not different. And they really need to stop to play with the good guy card because they're not 100% good. They all stand in the middle area, in the gray area.
I'm 1,000 years old. Call it boredom.
I don't believe you.
Fine. Then maybe it's because I'm pure evil and I can't help myself.
God, this is so complex. It's so freaking complex. Seriously, I can't wait to watch the originals.
I know that you're in love with me. And anybody capable of love is capable of being saved.
That's what I've been saying, Caroline. Come on, get over yourself.
Caroline.
He's not gonna do it.
Caroline.
That moment he knew he fucked up. As much as this situation is messed up in the first place, I love the scene. Klaus biting Caroline is definitely messed up to the bones. Especially since we know that he's in love with her. But that's the thing, Klaus is freaking messed up. He's a guy that daggers his family because they ignore him. But what I love about this scene is that Caroline was able to see through him. Even thought he put her in this terrible position. You see, Klaus at this point doesn't really know love. But he still feels strongly about Caroline. But in that moment when Caroline acknowledged his feelings for her, he couldn't deny it and he admitted to himself. That moment he knew he fucked up, and to be honest, I do believe that he wouldn't just watch her die.
You think I would do that? You think I would let some psychopath run off with the cure? Every single moment of my last 146 years has been ruled by the pain of being a vampire. And this cure ends that. It ends the guilt and it ends the suffering. You really think I would jeopardize that?
I really love that he's willing to take the cure for himself.
That doesn't mean I trust her.
A bit of a scare yesterday. Thanks for fending off his attacker.
His attacker?
Jeremy was attacked by an islander. I assumed you were his hatchet-flinging guardian angel.
I'm so confused.
No, it wasn't me.
What the hell's going on?
I see your locator spell worked.
Did he do this on purpose to separate from the others?
You're one of the 5.
Things are getting very interesting. This whole concept of the search for the cure on like a deserted island, seemingly deserted island, is so like fresh, new, and I love it. Shane, he couldn't get any creepier. This whole thing with his wife, how he teach Bonnie the same magic that killed her, like what? And his wife, seemingly noble motives. Something about her just looks fishy to me. And just the way she wants to raise Silas, and this whole place where Silas is buried, and like in this whole magic well that allows you to see dead people. I don't know, is there like witch spirits living there? I don't know, because you can hear the spirits whispering in that well. I just something's missing, and the whole 3 massacres, he still got 1 massacre. And he wants to, you know, bring Silas back. And in order for him to bring Silas back, Bonnie needs to channel the power that is like unleashed by these massacres. And he still got to do 1 massacre. Now he deliberately separated himself, Bonnie and Jeremy from the others because he's afraid that they'll stop him from rising Silas. Like the way he plans things, God, he's creepy, but I gotta admit how smart he is. And there's another hunter. But how was Damon able to see his mark? Did this hunter complete his mark too? And the situation between Klaus and Caroline, the situation was so messed up, but love Klaus' complexity and love how Tyler tried to play on the human part of Klaus, believing that Caroline may be his weakness. And Tyler thought about it very carefully, and his idea did save her at the end. As you see, Klaus is the result of like many years of parental abuse, neglection, trust issues, and when he found himself hurt, he lashed out. And I'm sure that he wanted to, you know, prove the point that the guys try to use Caroline against him because she is his weakness, and he's trying to prove that this is false, which ends up being true at the end. She is his weakness, and I think he was surprised by the fact that she was able to see through him, understand the monster that he is. And maybe this is the first time that anyone tried to understand him, and you can see it in his face, like the way he was surprised by what she was saying and how he said to her, how can you possibly think that way? Like, I love it. Damon, in the episode where Rose died, he made this, you know, this revelation that he misses being human better than anything in the world. But I think since then he grew into himself as a vampire, and he's afraid to let that go. He's afraid to like go back to being vulnerable and weak. And since he loves his life now and he loves being a vampire, he's afraid that, I don't know, his human life will suck. I don't know. So, you know, he grew to himself as a vampire, so of course he's gonna be afraid to let that go. And I totally understand that he's not willing to become a vampire just because of Elena, especially that he loves being a vampire, while, you know, Stefan hates being a vampire, so it's gonna be convenient for him to take the cure, as he said, and grow old with Elena. So I totally understand why Damon is not willing to take the cure and Stefan is totally willing to take the cure. And you can't say that he's bad for Elena because he doesn't want to take the cure. You can't say that. Or his love for Elena is not that strong, or like, you know. And I love how Rebecca and Stefan are so similar, like how they both hate being vampires most in the world, like, and they both put on this act that everything is fine. Stefan put this facet of a vampire that tries to live as a human, denying his existence and his nature as a vampire. Rebecca put in this act that she's this mean, ruthless, original vampire, you know, just in order to survive, but deep down they hate their existence. I really love the similarities between them two. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. See you in the next video.